Welcome to Homestead-Miami Speedway for today's Homestead 400. It's the 5th race of the NARAC Offline Cup Series season, and Dylan Brewer has won the pole for today's race. He starts alongside last week's winner, Autumn Wayman. Jonathan Poker starts in 3rd alongside Nicholas Carino. 5th is Calvin Myers, 6th is Jason Hose, Mitch Krunke in 7th, Jake Gosson in 8th, Travis Van Oostendorp in 9th, and Michael Walls runs out the top 10.
Cameron Lara will start 11th. Kyle Cuthbertson starts 12th. Gabby Breen 13th. T.J. Smith starts 14th. Gage Bussinger, after a bad timeout last weekend, will start 15th. DJ Gibson 16th. Connor Passman starts 17th. Gene Peterson starts 18th. Jacob Overball 19th. And Tyler Williams rounds out the top 20.
William Martin starts 21st, Michael Frederick 22nd, Cameron Caldwell 23rd, Bryce Dennis starts 24th, J.O. Lipsy in 25th, Jackson Tate in 26th, Francisco Bacallo in 27th, Adam Coon starts 28th, Stephen Schaff 29th, and Matthew Starks rounds out the top 30.
31st is Connor Hudson, 32nd Brendan Reed, 33rd Austin Anderson, 34th Mark M. Martin, 35th Madison Tobin, 36th Chad Stockton Sherman, who finds himself in need of a good points day to get himself into the playoffs. Noah Kim starts 37th, Liz Knaus 38th, Jay Kumar 39th, Brooklyn Kennedy starts 40th, Gabe Pizzola 41st, and Anton Pizzazz rounds out the field in 42nd.
Drivers, start your engines!
The 42-color field is rolling off the back straightaway here at Homestead, Miami for 67 laps, 100.5 miles.
Should be a very interesting race today, and should also be interesting to see what line the drivers will be running today. I feel the high side and the low side can have their benefits at certain times throughout the race.
And have a fun time. Hopefully they end up ripping the wall like Kyle Larson does in the NASCAR Cup Series there.
Hayes car's already off. Here we go off of turn 4, the start of the Homestead 400. It's about to go green. Green flag, Dylan Brewer leads them.
Oh, Steven Schaff! Into the grass,
Already
he's blowing up!
Engine for Steven Schaff after a good run last week.
Dylan Brewer.
We'll see if that throws a caution. Probably not. He was out of the way. Dylan Brewer clears himself off of 2.
This will be interesting to see which one prevails the highest. Ooh, he got into a little bit.
Jonathan Polk over any
Contact.
Already going for the lead. Jonathan Polk has had an awful start to his season. He wants to lead lap 1 at Miami, and I think he will.
Not quite. Dylan Brewer had it.
100th.
Barely, by just smallest bit.
Polk's trying to get there on the bottom, though, through 1 and 2. This is an even race so far with Dylan Brewer on the outside.
He has sent it the past 2 times into that corner.
Parker seems stronger in 3 and 4, and Brewer stronger in 1 and 2.
He's going to be able to clear him here, I think.
Schaff has just made it to pit road.
Jonathan Parker came into this race 34th in the points. Trying to rebound with a good run today and already making bold moves. Mitch Krunke diving it in for 3rd. We check up there on the outside lane. Look like Travis Van Oostendorp in the center. Man, these guys are still racing really close together.
Very close proximity racing here for many of the spots within the top 10.
Dylan Brewer all over Parker's rear bumper going into 3. Will he repay the favor?
It's a little bit of a play check feel as it goes. Dylan Brewer.
Oh, he got contact!
Contact
He
for the
it
race
back.
lead once again.
These two. Well, Dylan Brewer was bounced around early last week and got hit on lap 1 today, but Parker aggressive early, so's Brewer. Side by side for the lead down the back. What can Travis Van Oosterdorp do? He's up to third.
Gage Bussinger looking to rebound after a great day turned into a terrible day last week at Sobo.
Dylan Brewer has cleared himself for the lead. 5 laps complete here in Miami. See Calvin Myers and Mitch Krunke race side by side. That's the battle for 4th. Both of them are racing part-time this year, running rest of the season, but missed the first Open in couple races.
Tires going to be huge here. They're able to drive like this right now, but I feel like it'll get a little bit more strung out as the tires wear out.
Surprising to see the bottom line, the dominant line, really. That's where we've seen the passes for the lead happen, at least.
It's about a lane up from that white line there.
See Travis Van Oosterdorp trying to get 2nd place now on Jonathan Boker.
Just to the inside of him. Cameron Lara looking for the 4th spot on Calvin Myers back there as well.
Van Oosterdorp alongside Poker for the 2nd position. Can't clear him. Poker's going to get the run down the back using that higher line. Dead even going to the 3 almost.
Dead even for the 2nd spot, 4th spot, and 6th spot side by side through the corner.
Travis was able to clear himself off Poker there, off of 4.
These guys have been getting loose on entry. I'm not sure if you all have seen that. I feel like that's going to cause a wreck eventually.
Still really close together here. Top 10 or so is as spread out. Center of the field, though, is wadded up with each other.
Only a 1-second gap from first attempt the last time by. It's going to be a little bit more spread out. Still only about a second. As they go side by side for 4th here. Gage Bussinger getting a push from William Martin. Cameron Lara getting a push from Calvin Myers.
They're about to take a 3 wide here.
Oh, 3 wide.
William Martin on the
Gage
bottom.
Bussinger into
Oh,
the wall,
no!
big time.
Oh, that's what?
Another.
And T.J.
Oh,
Smith,
he's
big
gonna get
time.
clobbered.
Oh,
T.J. Smith.
the points leader.
T.J. Smith came into the race tied for the
Gabby
points
Breed
lead.
involved. Mark M.
Anton-
Martin, Anton Pizzazz, I think, has a little bit of damage as well.
And this is going to bring us the first caution of the day here at Homestead-Miami. They're racing back to the line. Dylan Brewer leads. Travis Van Oosterdorp and Jonathan Poker off of 4. Dylan Brewer leads lap 11, completing this 11th lap of the day. Under yellow for the first time at Miami. Gage Bussinger takes a hard impact into the inside wall.
Couple of hard impacts on that wreck there.
See Matthew Stotts and Austin Anderson trying to catch back up to the field. They checked up. I don't think they were involved. They just had to slow down. And looks like we are pitting already. The field is not even grouped up yet, and pit road has been opened. Do you see Gage Bussinger's wrecked car on the warm-up lane? Just
So
in front of
Dylan
these
Brewer
leaders.
leading the field down to pit road already.
That was a vicious impact. That was a hard lick.
We'll see how things shape up off of pit road here first before going to the replay.
Looks like most of the field was able to regroup on the access road. Dylan Brewer, the pole sitter, will have the very last pit stall. Let's see if his crew can execute here on these pit stops.
The pole position has been cursed this season, it has seemed so far. For the most part, except with the exception of Liz Canals, really. We'll see if Dylan Brewer can break that stretch.
Is there only 2 tires though?
Yeah.
Jonathan Poker back there has taken 4. Travis Van Oosterdorp and Dylan Brewer only take 2. I think he did beat him off. I think he did, but having that first pit stall, he obviously didn't have a fast enough exit speed. There was Poker who took 4 tires. Racing against Jake Kumar there, those 2 had contact on the pit lane last week.
Yeah, I think Dylan Brewer got it there.
Oh, J.L. Lipsy almost got into Kai Cuthbertson there. No,
That was
checking up.
sketchy.
All right, let's go back and see what happened to Gage busting on the front straightaway to bring out this yellow. Back here at Homestead, this is the replay of what happened on lap 10 to bring out this yellow. William Mountain made it 3 wide. Gage Bustinger just, I don't know what happened there. They made contact and got together, but then Gage comes back into the field, and they're
Turn.
the 53 of DJ Gibson turns the 6th, and they're just all wide enough behind Bustinger. On board with William Mountain. He got a good chunk of the water too. Wow, he locked up the brakes, hit the 6, and kept on going. Back here at Homestead-Miami, the pace car is pulling off. Dylan Brewer is your leader, Travis Van Oosterdorp second, Mitch Krunke third, and these guys only took 2 tires on this last pit stop under caution.
Kyle Cuthbertson, Jared Lipsy, Jason Haar's also up there, Francisco Bacallo, Liz Canals, Gabe Cazzola.
Names we haven't seen up at the front a lot this season, getting ready to go. Dylan Brewer off of turn 4 is going to lead the field back to green on lap 16 at Homestead-Miami Speedway. We're back underway.
Green flag back out here.
The 00 did not get a good start there. That's kind of...
Kyle Cuthbertson is going. He wants to get around him.
Cuthbertson's the first
Travis
one
Van
to duck
Oosterdorp
out of
going.
Van
line.
Oosterdorp for the lead.
Travis going for the lead.
He didn't wait until turn 3 like Parker did on the opening lap. Gonna send it to turn 3.
loose.
Can't keep it down there though.
They are wicked loose going in at a 10. That's so much fun to watch.
They only took right sides, these guys up here, so let's see how that plays later into this run if we go green a while.
You can see way back there the 5, way off pace.
They are
Missing a
also
hood.
they're all so close and oh so fast.
Van Oosterdorp led that lap. He led the most laps at Daytona and hasn't led since. And we all back in Florida, so Jason
Ooh, 3
Hurst
wide
to the
for the
bottom.
lead.
He's gonna try to make it 3 wide.
It's way up.
Oh, we're gonna have the same issue
In
maybe.
a dangerous situation.
Nah, they
Made
hang
it
on to
stick.
it. Oh, they're about to not to.
3 wide for the lead at
Dylan
Miami.
Brewer high.
Van Oosterdorp contact with Brewer.
Mitch Krunke looked like he might take it 4 wide for a second.
This is
there.
really like a plate
Not
check.
better.
This is insane.
Dylan Brewer getting shuffled out. The post-it course may continue today. He's all the way up the top of the track. No speed up there tonight. Here comes Mitch Krunke on the bottom for
He's
second.
way back.
He's gonna be shoved outside the top 20 here in a lap. You see Jonathan Parker,
Crossed the
4
line that
tires.
time at 9th.
Gabe,
Jason Hars leading the field here.
as Gabe Cazzola is going for second. Adam Coon has been impressive this season. He's up here battling for a top 5 spot.
Could be the beneficiary of that wreck earlier that saw T.J. Smith go around, as they were tied for the points lead entering this race.
They almost wrecked in the back there. I'm sorry there.
Believe that was Bryce Dennis and someone else.
No
On the
caution
front stretch
flag
there.
yet. Looks like we're gonna stay green.
Oh, they saved it.
Good
Hold
call to
him,
not
Wayman.
prematurely throw the yellow there.
Autumn Wayman, last week's winner, going for 3rd. She needs points big time.
3 wide entering turn number 1.
Mitch Krunke's gonna get shuffled out because of this. I think he kept it up though better than Brewer did last time, but still gonna lose a couple spots.
Yeah, still gonna slide back a little bit.
Caldwell and Parker teammates working their way up through the field. I believe they both have 4 tires. I know Parker does. I'm not sure about Caldwell.
Jason Hart and Cazzola definitely are on 2. still continuing to lead the way right now.
It'll be interesting to see how that pans out over the long run if we get one.
Yeah, the way they're racing, you can't be so sure.
Starting to calm down right now, though. Most single file racing we've seen up here in the front all day, I believe.
Yeah, top 5 single file at the moment.
It's just crazy on
Now
those
that we say that, it'll probably change.
on those new tires. It's just like a plate race. The way they're driving it. It's about where you get your runs and whether you're keeping your line straight.
Adam Wayman going for second, can't quite make it yet. Here comes Cameron Caldwell going for third now.
Big dive to the inside of Wayman there.
Almost didn't make that stick at first, but
They've been
gonna try and get the run here.
wicked out of control entering these corners. Crash in the back.
Someone's in the wall.
That's gonna be a
down
caution.
The racetrack into the
Racing-
inside wall. Yellow flag is out. They are racing it back.
That's right on the front stretch.
That's gonna be interesting how these leaders get back through there.
If they're
Exactly.
not able to
If
get
there's-
their cars started back up.
Right, if there's slow cars in the way, damaged cars in the way, or debris, they are about to go 4 wide here for third. Jonathan Parker can't do anything with it. Jason Ho's
In
gonna
the
lead them back
middle,
to yellow.
nowhere to go.
Everything looks fine in terms of the crashed vehicles. And Jason Hose leads under yellow. And this is gonna be a mess to sort out here, it looks like.
They're all trying to
Oh my
slow
God.
up
I think
now.
the road's gonna
Oh my
open. The road's gonna
God.
open and they're all gonna
Pit
wreck.
road
Here comes
go.
Cameron
Wait,
Lord,
Cameron
Jonathan
Lord.
Parker.
Under yellow!
Oh my God.
Cameron Lowe and Jonathan Parker just got dumped onto yellow. Cameron Caldwell
Cameron
stays
Caldwell's
out,
stay
gonna take
out.
the
That's an
lead.
interesting call. by the
I don't know if that's by
16.
choice. I don't think that's by choice. I think it's because they all wrecked.
Yeah, we might see
40
it
has
the next
damage, and
lap.
why would he stay out?
I don't think he could get back in without causing another issue. Kelvin Mayo.
Yeah, I think
out.
he's just gonna limp it around this lap and come back the next lap.
What a mess. I don't understand why they are opening pit road so soon. See our current race leader before the pit stops, Jason Hose, come down.
Leads the field in. A couple of cars, as stated before, stayed out. Some maybe by choice. Others,
I
without
think
a doubt, not by choice.
I think we will see most of them come back in next time. See what Jason
Another
Hose does.
two
He's
tires
taken
stop.
2.
Same for Michael Walls.
Autumn Wayman
Jason
takes
Hars
2.
wins the race off pit road once again. Wins the race off pit road this time.
Dylan
Dylan
Brewer
Brewer.
taking 4.
Taking 4, probably a little bit of damage repair after what just happened.
Man, these guys don't act like they're pitting, so... Oh, there goes Parker.
Yeah, Parker's definitely pitting. Will we see any others break in late? Doesn't look like it.
Let's
Parker
go
will be the lone driver down pit road this time. with
Let's go back and see that
extensive
crash on the
damage.
front straightaway and see what happened trying to enter pit road under yellow. Back here at Homestead-Miami, we see Mitch Clunky slow on the outside. That kind of started this all. And Noah Kim, Gabby Breen, Madison Tobin all spin going down the racetrack. 31 goes spun like 5 or 6 times going to that turn. They're all able to get back going though. With damage. A lot of damage to
Clunky
most of
looks-
them.
Mitch
But, yeah,
Clunky
Mitch
looks the
Clunky
least damaged.
Yeah, and he's the one who...
Mark and
Started all
Martin
that.
was so far behind. He's like, what happened?
Oh!
Back up.
Oh my gosh! Back here at Homestead-Miami, this is after the caution flag is out, and they're all trying to pit. And it looks like Jonathan Parker gets tagged by the 95. I couldn't see who got the 41, but then Parker goes and drives in the 41 as he's still sideways. From the aerial shot, 41's checking up and the 57 gets into him. At the same time, the 95 hits the 48, so a chain reaction as everyone's trying to get down pit road. Kevin Myers almost ran right over Cameron Lowe. Back here at Homestead-Miami Speedway, the pace car is getting ready to pull off so we can restart for the second time today. Cameron Caldwell leads Cameron Law, Drake Gossams in 3rd and Calvin Myers 4th, DJ Gibson 5th.
This 41 has
Jason.
some damage, so I
Gene
expect them to freaking drop to the back. I'm sorry.
Gene Peterson sits there in 6th. He's the last driver to stay out, as Jason Hars was the first one to pit.
Only took 2 tires.
Should be an interesting restart here.
Pace car's off. Cameron Caldwell leads Cameron Lower to the front straightaway. And the Homestead 400's about to go back green.
Green flag back out.
It looked like Cameron Caldwell did not get a good start to other
Drake
people.
Johnson diving down to the inside of Cameron Lauro. His car must be acting like a parachute now with how destroyed it is.
Got a lot of real bumper damage, so already shuffled out to that top lane. Drake Gosling to second.
Dragging DJ Gibson, or Calvin Myers, all the way back with him.
Calvin Myers missed the corner too. He went way up. I think much higher than he anticipated.
Autumn Wayman down to the inside of Jason Hars. Back there for about the 7th position. So they're going to be 3 wide here with Calvin Myers.
Cameron Lowe is doing pretty good right now in 4th.
I'm surprised by that.
I'm surprised this has been slightly more tame. There hasn't been as much 3 or 4 wide. They were much closer last restart.
Well, we have some drivers on old tires, some on right side, some on 4.
And a bunch
wide back there.
That is true, Booger. I see.
Bryce Dennis trying to look for a top 5 spot now as he's on his way up towards Gene Peterson.
Jason Howes getting raced hard against the 19 car. Howes was leading before that most recent yellow flag.
Calvin Myers continuing to fall backwards back there.
Gene Peterson underneath that 41 car, Cameron Lower. Let's see if he can get around that damaged race car. While Cameron Caldwell continues to lead Drake Gosling by only 1/10 of a second. DJ Gibson holding on to 3rd as these guys try and sort out 4th position.
Passing Cameron Lara here. So the 97 moves up to 4th. The 55's going to move up to 5th here, it would seem.
55 looks like he had a rundown on that 97 on his inside. See if he takes it into the corner.
Ooh.
Contact!
55 racing aggressively here to get up into the 4th spot. Here comes Autumn Wayman now looking for 5th. Autumn Wayman passing Gene Peterson here for the 5th spot. Big point stay means she could find herself in a wild card spot.
Missed the first 2 races. Wins at South Boston, and she's only 7 points entering this race from a wildcard position.
Field is getting pretty spread out now.
This is the
Besides
most
a few battles here and there.
Yeah, this is the most tame we've seen the field all night, as the sun is slowly setting here in Miami.
They're about to make
Looks like
a
a
3
little bit
wide.
of contact between the 19 and 97 there. Jason Hars is all over the 19. 3 wide down in turn number 1. Nope.
He thinks
Jason
better
Hars
of
will
it.
back out.
Thinks better of it.
Probably a good decision on the 13's part there. But now he's got pressure from behind from Gabe Cazzola.
Dylan Brewer, we haven't seen him up here since he got shuffled out after the first yellow. He's going on 3 wide, Gabe Cazzola. Battle for 10th position here.
Heating up. Jay Kumar all over the back of this battle. All over the 21 is Kumar through 1 and 2 there. Three wide back there for about the 15th position.
Saw Brewer was able to clear Jake Kumar
Jason Hara's
for the 9th spot.
Jason Hara's falling back, stuck on the high side. Top 10 is basically single file here. This is 10th we're showing you.
Gabe Cazzola on the outside. He's keeping a steady lead over Drake Gosselin. It's not a comfortable lead at all, especially at a place like Homestead, but keeping about the same gap over Drake Gosselin. We do see the top 10, 11, 12 now really single file. Gabe Cazzola to the inside of Michael.
It's going to be for the 11th spot. Liz Canals battles Austin Anderson there for the 13th spot. Francisco Bacallo making his way up now through the field, up into the top 15 there.
Our
He's
only
from
Florida
the
driver.
Homestead-Miami area.
The only Florida driver in the field as we see Bryce Dennis making a move on T.J. Gibson for the 3rd spot.
Like he might clear him off of 4 here. Yep, Bryce Dennis into the 3rd spot.
Watch out for Dylan Brewer. He has been cutting through the field. He might have something.
No, he's got a
Looking
fast
for
car.
6.
Almost able to get that spot over Adam Coon. Able to clear him down that back straightaway. Now he looks to get a top 5 position.
T.J. Gibson looking to battle back on the 55. Looked like he was close to his bumper there, but then lost a little bit of time off the corner as they're 3 wide back there for about the 15th position.
Man, these top 11 or 12 are really single fire. Then we got this wad with Calvin Myers, Liz Canals, Francisco Bacallo in the middle of that, Anton Bazaz.
Cameron Lara coming down pit road.
He stayed out there under that last yellow, so not a shock. Plus, he's got damage.
Should be interesting to see if the leaders will have to pit once more, especially the ones that stayed out.
Yep, Cameron Caldwell, Drake Gosselin, Bryce Dennis, DJ Gibson, they all stayed out this most recent yellow as we see Drake Gosselin, Gibson, and Gene Peterson come down pit road.
Many of
Looks
the
like-
leaders down pit road here. Cameron
like Calvin
Caldwell
Myers.
continues to lead though.
3 wide back here still, in the middle of the pack. So now Caldwell has his biggest lead of the day at only 3.5 tenths.
This is coming down pit road here.
Yep. So it's like a Bryce Dennis to the lead. But
Not
Still
so
Dylan
fast.
Brewer,
Lead.
Dylan Brewer
Not very long.
might take that away.
Lasted
And he
that's
is.
a couple hundred of feet maybe.
And he is clearing Dylan Brewer's back to the lead.
And
Oh,
lap car ahead.
Bryce
Martin
Dennis
and
did have a
Martin.
bit of a run, and he's got a lot of damage. It'll be interesting how these leaders react to that 5 car.
Some of them are going to be pitting though, so it's not going to matter. No.
No, they're just getting around that 5 car.
Just getting to the inside of them.
Really?
We've seen that 21 car split through the field, and no one was really able to hold a big lead, but can Dylan Brewer do that here, now that he's got the lead? With about 22 laps to go in Homestead.
Dylan Brewer, Bryce Dennis, and Autumn Wayman pulled a little bit of a gap on the field there as they got held up a little bit more by Mark and Martin than the top 3. Adam Coon runs 4th. Jake Kumar rounds out the top 5 here.
Yeah, with these pit stops, Jackson Tate was up at 6 and Gabe Cazzola 7th.
Tyler Williams up into the top 10. We haven't said his name all day.
Austin Anderson and Anton Bazaz right in front of him. That makes top 10 spots right now after 46 laps. Tyler Williams almost got into that 76 car though.
Austin Anderson looking to the inside of Gabe Cazzola up ahead as well. Thinks
Mitch
better of
Funky
it.
there.
But the 98 will get to the inside of Anton Bazaz here.
We just saw Mitch Krunke on pit road. He's one of those damaged cars.
Liz Canals following Tyler Williams here might have a chance at getting into the top 10
Make it
here.
3 wide here.
Aggressive move here by Canals.
Might work out really well if she's able to peek in. Nope.
Wasn't able to get there. Mitch Krunke pulling off of pit road here.
I thought he was going to
Got
page the
kind of
field
close
for
to
a second.
Tyler Williams there.
Yeah, he got in the grass though for a second. I thought he was gonna wipe out the field getting into that side back there.
Brewer continues to lead with Bryce Dennis runs second, Autumn Wayman third. Top five has stayed the same here.
And it's not much of a lead, but this is probably the biggest lead the leader has actually naturally put out to. And it's only just under 0.3 of a second. Let's see at the line to complete lap 50. Just a little 1/100th of a second gain for Dylan Brewer there. 50 laps complete here at Homestead-Miami. Dylan Brewer continues to lead from the pole, but he had to drive his way through the field. You see, Bryce Dennis pulled down to the inside. He is coming down pit road here with 17 to go.
It's been very close racing all day, and probably the biggest gap we've seen any leader have now. And it's only because second place pitted. Jake Lamar looking for the third spot now.
Noah Kim was leading a group of drivers down pit road. It's going to be very interesting to see where these guys pit. I believe the 55 was also one of them who was still yet to pit the second time.
Dylan Brewer continues to stay out here.
Last week's winner, Autumn Wayman, sits in second. Half a second lead from Dylan Brewer now. But she did gain a little bit, though.
Adam Coon runs third. He also has a win on this season and finished runner-up last weekend at Sobo.
Co led 35 of the final 36 laps. The one he didn't lead, the final one, led by Autumn Wayman.
Francisco Vocalo passing Liz Knaus there for the 9th spot. Gabe Gazzola might have a look under the 88 there entering the corner. You see Jonathan Parker up ahead, off pace. And
Damage
sustaining that wreck under yellow.
See more drivers in the back of the pack cycling onto pit road, so
It's just our leaders really stretching it here, it would appear.
I don't think they're stretching it too much. Here comes the 57 and the 19 two Dodges at the front of the field coming down pit road. Autumn Wayman missed the access road.
Pushed out by her teammate there.
I don't think either one of them were going to make it. Regardless, they both make it onto the pit lane, though. Without incident, it looks like.
Not sure what NARAC's going to rule that, though, with how she went off of the access road like that.
Will be interesting to see how much time they also lose with likely a slower pit entry. Dylan Brewer almost went wide, though, too.
Yeah, he went really deep into the pit access road there.
Doesn't look like anyone's staying out here. Kevin Lowe is recycling his lap back. Mitch Krunke, he's a lap down. So
Dylan
the whole
Brewer's gonna
field.
lead this lap.
It'll be really interesting to see how Cameron Caldwell shakes out in all this.
I saw him just go by. To unlap himself, I believe.
Yeah, he's unlapping himself now.
Whole field all over the place now. This
Man,
pit.
Brendan Reed was tucked
cycle.
under that 69 car. I thut he was going to dump him going down that back straight. He still might going into turn 3. Wow!
Roadblock.
All
Whoa.
over that
Wow.
69. That 69 car's not had a great season. Brendan Reed almost just ended his race there tonight.
I think Caldwell cycled out way far back in this pack.
It's still coming up to speed, but yeah, he's definitely not up there. No, he's not up there with the 21 car.
He's not up there with really anyone.
Autumn Wayman. She only lost a couple spots, it looks like. Maybe? No, this whole field still got a cycle. Adam Coon to the lead. Wow.
After
10 to go at Miami, he leads Jake Gumo by 0.8 of a second. Who would have thought that after missing the access road? Along with his teammate, who now sits in 8th spot. Do you think he shook up his pit stop with a different strategy? We saw that a lot at Rockingham.
It's
I
possible.
think it's quite possible. I don't see how he could have come out with this much of a lead the way he missed the access road.
Jake Gumo just took his lead down by 0.2 of a second though, so that 16 car is fast.
Tells me it probably was a differing strategy on that 19 team. 16 charging fast here.
What can Jackson Tate do? He's now up to 3rd place, right ahead of Bryce Dennis. Shaved off another 10th there, and only 8 to go. He will get to that 19 car at this rate.
19 car also has a lap car up ahead, Mitch Krunke. So that could hold up the 19 as well. Here comes Jake Gumer.
Seven laps to go at Homestead. How will this shake out? Will everyone be set on the fuel? And will we see another crash in the back of the pack? Another 10th of a second lead shaved off that 19 car for Jake Kumar. The 19 is going to beat
now
that
passing
black car.
Mitch Krunke there.
Best place to catch it though, right in the straightaway.
Kumar's not gonna. Well,
He's so lucky.
Nah,
Yeah,
I think he
gonna
will
get
be
in the
able to.
corner.
Yeah, he got it. He gets the
I
line.
feel like Mitch Krunke held up the 16 a little bit more than the 19, but the 16 is
Well,
that much faster.
He
That
still
much
gained a whole
faster.
10th. Still gained a whole 10th of a second though, even with that double O taking his line a little bit.
Kumar's charging fast here. Jackson
Where-
Tate right on his bumper too.
Yeah,
Could
it's gonna be
have a
interesting.
3-car battle here pretty soon.
Gonna be interesting what Tate does because he knows that 60 car is really fast. Does he try to pass it before they get to the 19? He's peaking though.
Looked like he took a low peak there, but backed off.
Another 10th gain by that 16 car that lap, and he's gonna.
Dylan
probably
Brewer
right
just
at
moved
the
into the
time.
top 5.
I think he's out of laps, Dylan Brewer. He's a second back. I don't. Well, all 5 of these guys, well, all 4 of them, I guess, with only 5 to go here. But we do have a slow car of Mark M. Mountain right ahead of them.
Mark M. Martin basically a moving chicane at this point. Kumar is all over the back bumper now of the 19.
Coming to
Just
3 laps
about.
to go.
I wonder
Jackson
if 30 air is
Tate.
playing a factor here.
Jackson Tate's looking over that 16 car.
It's gonna help Adam Coon here.
Oh, Gilmo all the way to the top, tried getting on the 5, and the 5 took his line away.
That's gonna hold up not
Gumo
only
is-
the 16, but the 155 and 21 a little bit here.
I think Jake Gumo's out of this race now in terms of the win. Dylan Brewer up to 4th because of that. Coming to 2 to go, what can Jackson Tate do?
Looks like he has a huge run coming off of 4 here.
Really fast compared to the 19 car. 3 miles
Within
to
a
go in
10.
Miami.
He's gonna move him. I
On
think.
his bumper.
On the back bumper of the 19. Down the backstretch.
He's got to look there, or he's gonna turn him. He wasn't there actually. Wow.
Line.
2, 3, and 4. They're coming to the white flag.
Looked
The
like he
19
lost
car.
the nose a little bit there on the entry.
The 19 car is going to lead at the white flag 2 weeks in a row. Can he get redemption from a week ago? Jackson Tate's right there.
All over the 19. Jackson Tate.
That Virginia Tech Toyota's fast, but he's having trouble right up tuck under that 19 car.
19 pulled a little bit away off of turn 2 there.
Through 3
Dylan
and
Brewer's
4,
looking for 3rd.
that 19 car came in tied as the point leader, and off of 4, he's going to get a second win of this already. Adam Coon wins at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Jackson Tate second.
And Dylan Brewer made his way up into that 3rd spot in a photo in a side-by-side finish with Bryce Dennis.
Adam Coon was able to hold off Jackson Tate for his second win of the season. Dylan Brewer finished third, Bryce Dennis fourth, Jake Dumont fifth, Austin Anderson sixth, Anton Vazaz seventh, Liz Canals eighth, Michael Frederick ninth, and Connor Passman rounds out the top 10.
Finishing in 11th was Jason Hars. Chad Stockton Sherman finishes 12th. 13th, Matthew Stotts. 14th, Francisco Bacallo, the only driver in the field from Florida. 15th, Autumn Wayman. 16th was Tyler Williams. 17th, Cameron Caldwell. 18th, Gabe Cazzola. 19th, Kyle Cuthbertson. And rounding out the top 20 was Connor Hudson.
Michael Walls was 21st, Brandon Reed 22nd, Jacob Overball was 23rd, Travis Van Oostdorp finished 24th, J.L. Lipsy finished 25th, Nick Carino in 26th, Brooklyn Kennedy and Madison Tobin 27th and 28th, Drake Gosselin 29th, and Gabby Green rounds out the top 30.
31st was Calvin Myers. Gene Peterson finishes 32nd as terrible last two races has brought him down way in points. DJ Gibson finishes 33rd, William Martin 34th, Cameron Lara 35th, Mitch Grunke finishes 36th, Jonathan Parker continues to struggle with a 37th place finish, Noah Kim finishes 38th, another struggle of a race, Mark M. Martin finishes 39th, Gage Bussinger back-to-back heartbreaking weekends as he finishes 40th once again, T.J. Smith, who was tied for the points lead entering this race, finishes 41st. And Steven Schaff blows up coming to the green and finishes 42nd.
Well, that was our first taste of mile and a half racing this season, and next week we're going back to a short track at Richmond Raceway, Jackson Tate's home track. Let's see if we can get redemption next week.